hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Mike 80!
Mike 54.
56, 56.
Check. Hey, check 24.
On first down, Rose. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well. And he's doing it in the offensive backfield.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it, and that's complete to Croft. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll run on first down. It's Rose. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You can't block me.
On second down now, it's Rose. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Don't get nervous now. 5 wide.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Check. 60 yards.
Check 52.
Hey, lock it.
No chance.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check the outs.
Shoot.
Minshew sets to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Nice hit, boy.
Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, that's trash.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Right there. 19. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
On first down, Rhodes. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Mike's 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On second and 15 now. Allen, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Mike's Popo. Let's go, defense.
On third and long, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. It's Rose. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
Gun.
Mike's 54.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the importance of the quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And it should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We got this.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Smoke. Get it.
Now Minshew on first and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's our field. It's our field.
Yes, yes.
Hit it.
Minshew, first and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
44 is the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. 44, my alert! 44.
And we got to get to the ball. Go!
Now on second and 16. Allen, and the grab by Croft. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. And a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You must be dreaming.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now on third and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever's going to take the message, it has to be done.
I'm all over you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Yo.
Minshew throwing on third down.
Watch the run.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line.
30
a really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Yeah, baby.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
On second and 11 now. Minshew firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good steam going.
Minshew. And he finds Stills complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's Stills bringing it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
60
so now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Yeah, baby.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half. He's got a 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
And here's Allen, throwing again. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Hey, here we go.
Look at me. Zip. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Going up top. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that zero off the board.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Here we go.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He wasn't ready.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
54 Mike.
It's a party now. Alert.
Mike's 54.
Here we go.
Allen going to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add that total. They go jet sweep here with Chark. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's been a long day for you. Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
From the gun, Minshew to throw.
I got you.
And he will find his man on the outside. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Great job.
Leonard
Touchdown for
Fournette
Days.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mike
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of the team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
It's just a search to add to the lead. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Lay down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yo.
Go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down here to cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out the passer.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, Manny Kendall, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty good.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got him took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Every score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
There we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time. But still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You want this?
Throwing now is Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over to sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, tight.
Mike, 28.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 51 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them. They'll run on first down. Throws. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get him! Get him!
On 2nd and 9, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Come on, fellas.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Round 80.
Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beat.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line has had. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. Blowouts.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by the opposition because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rose, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go!
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What is that saying? We discussed when we've got a game like this. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Leo. Look, squeeze. Ready.
They're running again with Fournette. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward. They want to focus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You ain't doing nothing today.
That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or if they think he's going to get the ball. That's a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Double tight. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Go.
And they take a knee.
Here we go.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.